Welcome to Cinemondo with Kathy and Amit from D54.
Hello.
And we have a big event. What is it?
Big one. Here he is. Lucifer 2, L2E Empuraan. Biggest movie of the year? At least so far, definitely. I think so far it's the biggest movie of the year. Will it be the biggest movie of the year for the Malayalam film industry? I have a suspicion it might be. But let us know in the comments if you think there's going to be a bigger movie that comes out this year. Like I think this might be the biggest one.
Might be the biggest one. Well, it seems to have the biggest cast. It's had a great marketing campaign. You were talking about the teasers, the teaser videos that kind of came out. They had those promos where they talked about their characters, like behind the scenes. Beautifully done. Beautiful.
Yeah, and they did like 30 of them or something like that. Like it was a lot. They went through every character. So I think at the end, I didn't end up watching all of them, but I watched enough to get the vibe and get the feeling of what they were doing. So I enjoyed that because we're so used to seeing the same sort of marketing campaigns. So this was something different.
Yeah, something different. Trying to come up with something that's going to break through like all of the videos and all the noise is really hard to do. So when they bring out something like this, a really prestige project, and they do some extra work on the front end of marketing it in a unique way, that's really smart. Yeah. So that gives me hope that this movie is going to be really special. So and that's what it's doing. It's making itself stand out. So let's take a look at it. Woo.
It really
Mohanlal. Okay, let's see how many stars we can notice in this movie. It's going to be a lot. Okay.
Yep.
Ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Okay.
എൻ്റെ മക്കളല്ല എൻ്റെ പിന്തുടർച്ചക്കാർ. എന്നെ പിന്തുടരുന്നവർ ആരാണോ അവരാണ് എൻ്റെ മക്കൾ.
PK രാംദാസ് ബാക്കി വെച്ചിട്ട് പോയ ഈ യുദ്ധത്തിൽ ഈ പാർട്ടിയെയും ഈ സംസ്ഥാനത്തിനെയും നിരന്തരം തളർത്താൻ ശ്രമിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നത് മുന്നിൽ നിന്ന് പൊരുതിയ ശത്രുക്കളായിരുന്നില്ല.
കേരളത്തിലെ കപട മതേതരവാദികൾ ഞെട്ടിത്തരിക്കാൻ പോകുന്ന ഒരു വാർത്ത നമ്മൾ ഉടൻ തന്നെ കേൾക്കും.
और राजनीति एक धंधा है हमारे देश में.
പക്ഷേ വരുന്നതേ അത്ര ചില്ലറ കൈയല്ല.
മനുഷ്യജീവന് മുകളിൽ ഒരു രക്തബന്ധത്തിനും വിലയുണ്ട് എന്ന് ഞാൻ കരുതുന്നില്ല.
ये दया दिखाने के लायक ही नहीं होते, पर शुरू से वो एक के नाम से डरते थे.
ഈ ഡ്രഗ് കാർട്ടൽസ്, ജിഹാദി ഗ്രൂപ്പ്സ് ഇവരെല്ലാം ജനറലി കേക്കെതിരാണ്. സ്റ്റീഫൻ, where is he now?
Ma'am, you are going live. 5.
You got the desert, you got the ocean, you got space, you got
Oh, Manny.
उसकी आंखें सब देख रही है.
പിതാവിന്റെയും പുത്രന്റെയും ഇടയിൽ വിരിഞ്ഞ ഇരുട്ടിന്റെ പൂവ്, തമോ ഗോളങ്ങളുടെ എമ്പുരാൻ. ഈശോ മിശിഹായ്ക്ക് സ്തുതിയായിരിക്കട്ടെ.
ജാൻവി അല്ലാതെ ഇന്ന് ഈ ലോകത്തെ രക്തബന്ധം എന്ന് പറയാൻ എനിക്ക് ഒരാളേ ഉള്ളൂ അങ്കിൾ.
പണ്ടെപ്പോഴും കേരള രാഷ്ട്രീയത്തിൽ വെറും ഒരു MLA മാത്രമായിരുന്ന ഒരാൾ. അയാളെ എന്തിനാണ് സാർ ഇങ്ങനെ പേടിക്കുന്നത്?
നമ്മൾ അറിയാത്തതെന്തോ സ്റ്റീഫൻ നെടുമ്പള്ളിയുടെ കഥയിലുണ്ട്.
Face the world, Abraham.
ദൈവപുത്രൻ തന്നെ തെറ്റ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ചെകുത്താനെ അല്ലാതെ വേറെ ആരെ ആശ്രയിക്കാൻ?
Because the enemy of an enemy is a friend.
There he is.
enemy of
friend.
Zaid Masood. We have to end this war.
So Stephen, come back. Save your man. Save. God's own country.
Just leave that. That's cool.
But answer this one question. Who are you really?
Lucifer.
Fire everywhere. Oh, that shot right there.
Whenever these two on the screen together, it seems like
epic. Oh my god.
Yeah. Whenever they're showing Prithviraj with Mohanlal, it seems like it's almost, is it like a passing of the torch for this franchise? Maybe it's gonna be Prithviraj's character that
They
takes
can't
over
do it
the
without
third
him.
one or something like
Mohanlal,
that. I mean, well, he has to be in it, but
Hey.
maybe it's the screen time gets less or something like that. But even though Mohanlal's screen time in Lucifer was also not that much, like it was a bit of an ensemble
Yeah.
cast in that one too. But yeah, I was just looking at this because I just looked it up. When did Lucifer come out? Lucifer came out in 2019.
Whoa.
So everyone looks so different. Just seeing Tovino, Prithviraj, and obviously
Thomas.
Mohanlal, like Manju Warrier. Everyone looks like
God,
different. Like they've aged gracefully, I would say. Like
Aged
that's good.
realistically in the scape of this film. Well, I mean, this trailer is like the classic clip trailer, but what they did is they kind of built in a narrative in the trailer. Like you kind of saw the beginning, and there was kind of a political unrest, and then they're kind of amping it up, and they're talking about, we need to get someone to help us. They're looking for, Mohanlal's character Lucifer, and then so they kind of pretty much gave us the whole scope of the movie in like a sort of quick cut kind of story trailer. So we got to see a lot of information. Now we just need the connecting scenes telling us more detail and how it's going to end. But I love that shot of the two of them and him coming out behind him. So like, oh, look at that. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's like
This is going to be the kind of movie that I imagine when you watch in cinema, it's going to just be like, the crowd's going to erupt every time that any of these guys are together, or any, classic scenes, any slow motion, which are revealing new characters, any action sequences. Because they look like this was pretty action packed. Like there were a lot of action sequences, a lot of weapons being involved. So it looks great.
They showed a lot of fire. They played a lot into the whole Lucifer thing and the whole secularism. And I thought it was very interesting how they're kind of playing with that, because some people be like, "Whoa, what's going on out there?" So I love that they're playing with that.
Yeah, well, I was watching this. I'm wondering how much of the backstory are they going to tell? Like, do you have to watch Lucifer to watch L2E? You would think yes, because it's a sequel. But if they do a good enough job of just filling in the gaps of who he was and things like that, maybe you don't, because this is pretty detailed.
Pretty long ago too. So maybe they'll have like kind of a recap, kind of back in the day, and they'll have a storyline lead in or something that you'll be able to just pick up the pieces. I don't know.
Maybe like I would always assume that you should watch a prequel before watching the second version. But from this trailer, I get a sense that they've gone into a lot of detail as to fleshing things out. So we might get a lot of that coming out in the movie too. So it'll be interesting to see, because are they trying to get a new audience that hasn't seen Lucifer, and you don't want to hold that people back to get people, new viewers, to come and see this one, because they might be blown away by this spectacle and be like, then I want to go back and watch the prequel.
That's right.
Or the first version. So
sequels can be a barrier, because a lot of times people go, I don't have time to watch the first one, I don't want to go see the second one. But if you do it right, you can make it feel fresh and contained, which is sort of felt like. I mean, the only thing we don't know is like who his character is previously known to us, but I think the way they were introducing him makes it feel like they're going to kind of explain his entrance and why they need him inside the film. So we'll probably be okay, but it'll probably just help with Easter eggs and information if you see the first one.
Yeah. So. Definitely. And I'm sure there's tons of people that have probably broken this trailer down like screen by screen and done like all the background things, because there's so much. I was trying to observe and see.
I know.
Like he was pointing his gun at somebody who was like down on his like hands and knees. Like he was down on his knees and his hands up. I'm like, who is that he's pointing at? I was trying to figure it out, but I'm sure there's
I love them walking through the church, guns out, so good. So we have posters. Now, this is something they showed a few times in this. Somebody can tell us the significance of this symbol of the dragon. I'm very interested in that. It's very, very
But
weird.
there's a fire again.
Yep, there's the fire. There's the suit with the symbol on the back.
Yeah.
It's very intriguing. It's also teasing. Who is that guy? If you
That's
go on this version of this, you'll see like the rumored appearance of
Gus.
Yeah, Breaking Bad. That's right. So Gus for Breaking Bad, possibly rumored to be in this. We're not sure. I think people are just wishful thinking that, but I like it. So then we have. I love this poster. I talked about in the teaser too, but it's such a great poster. He looks fantastic, and I love how they have all the looks like Secret Service or something. All these guys lined up and their backs are to us. So we only see Mohanlal coming towards us in focus, and then there's the two guys behind in the glasses, but they're out of focus. So all of that, you add that smoke, push back the people in the background, and he's just silhouetted perfectly in there. It's great.
It's so good. It's like monotone, but like it does the job. So like that's what I like. It's always difficult when you're just trying to use grays and blacks essentially to highlight everything, but they've done a good job here. So
great job, and that's that great.
And just a bit of red.
So good. The little bit of title, so good. AA. And then we have this great little kind of teaser poster that's always good. The small figure in the bottom with his back to us, looking at all the epic destruction craziness going on, and like that weird vehicle here on the left. They had a lot of weird vehicles in this. Crazy big grinder looking things
in this trailer. Like there was like the city. There was like obviously we have some scenes in Kerala. There was like obviously they showed all the different countries. There was like boardrooms. There was like the desert a lot. We had a quick shot in space. So
it's crazy. They're going to outer space. That's what we're talking about. Probably not. Probably just talking. It's probably a satellite or something. But
I think so.
I think this trailer looks epic. Can't wait to see it. It looks super ambitious. Malayalam trying to do something really out the gate, just big and huge, and like we can do it because I know mostly Malayalam. I'm still kind of new, relatively new to Indian cinema, but and you're the Malayalam expert. But I imagine Malayalam being a little bit more grounded, more relationship, more about the script, and like really well acted. This is like one of these big epic action pictures, which you don't see that often in Malayalam.
Yeah, I can't think of a movie that went to this level of like grandeur. The one that comes to mind is I don't know if it was so successful, but the movie with Dulquer Salman, the movie called based on that fugitive what's the name, Kurup. It was on Netflix, and that's the one where he was like traveling around. Like he also did the thing where he went around to different places, so that had a bit of international flair. But other than that, in general, it's mostly like police procedurals, as we know. They do so well,
which
and they absolutely killed that. Or like just within the vicinity of Kerala, or they branch out to like another city in India. But this is like just taking it to the whole. This is like big for like
countries.
Didn't like Netflix do a whole bunch of this stuff like for a while? Like they did a whole bunch of movies with like Ryan Gosling and stuff like that, where they went to different countries.
It's like classic action picture, like The Gray Man, where they were just all over the place.
That's the one.
Yeah,
The Gray Man. That's what I was thinking of.
I know it wasn't great, but they had some great actors in it, so it's fun to watch. But it felt a little generic. This one feels like it has a little more at stake, and I love the central character of Lucifer is so strong. So I'm really excited to see that and see what happens to the plot line. Ooh, what's gonna happen? Directed by Prithviraj.
Dr. Prithviraj. Very
cool.
Very exciting.
All right, you guys. Be sure and check out Amit's reaction. We did a very, very first look on his channel, and we're doing kind of our second look and poster look on my channel. So you got to have 2 for 1. So go check it out. All right. Catch you guys next time.
Awesome. That's everyone. Bye.